Hello students, welcome to Deeksha, Karnataka. A big congratulations to you guys since you guys have put in so much of effort since the last 2 years, right? So today we are here to discuss the answer keys for today's biology paper NEET 2024, right? So before discussing, let us analyze the paper. Okay, so this is the analysis of NEET 2024 biology exam paper, right? So if you see how easy or difficult was the paper was moderately easy, right? It was not a difficult paper, but it was time consuming, right? It's very lengthy paper. Now, how many questions were easy and how many difficult? Now you can see the number here, 51 were easy, 51 were easy,
उसको क्रॉस करिए, क्रॉस अब लॉन्ग प्रेस करिए इस पे, वो कॉर्नर पे पेन दिख रहा है,
this one,
उस पे क्लिक करिए, रेड कलर सिलेक्ट करिए.
no. Okay, so you can see 51 were easy, 35 were moderate and 14 were difficult, right? Therefore it's a moderately easy paper. Now how much does an average student can expect? How many marks can an average student expect? You can easily get 180 to 200 marks, right? Any average student can get 180 to 200 marks. Now, were there questions out of syllabus? Yes, there were only 2 questions which were out of syllabus in the booklet code with T3, right? Question number 160 and 190, right? These 2 questions were out of syllabus. Except these 2, everything else was from NCERT. Now, how was the paper in comparison to last year? It was almost similar to the last year 2023 paper, right? With this analysis, let us get started with question number 101, right? Now here you can see, identify the set of correct statement. This is with respect to water pollinated plants, right? Water pollinated plants. And here what you can see is flowers of Vallisneria are colorful and produce nectar. This is wrong, right? But flowers of water lily are not pollinated by water, right? This is correct. In most of the water pollinated species, pollen grains are protected from wetting is correct. Pollen grains of some hydrophytes are long and ribbon like is correct. In some hydrophytes, pollen grains are carried passively inside the water is correct. Therefore, B, C, D, E are correct, right? B, C, D are correct. Option 2 is the right answer for question number 101, right? Question number 102. The type of conservation in which the threatened species are taken out of their natural habitat and placed in a special setting where they can be protected and given special care is called what? Biodiversity conservation. 102, option 4 is the right answer. 103. Inhibition of succinic dehydrogenase enzyme by malonate is a classical example of competitive inhibition. Option 1 is the right answer. 104. Identify the part of seed from the given figure which is destined to form root when the seed germinates, right? Here it's option C, right? Option C. Therefore it's option 1 is the right answer. Question number 105. Bulliform cells are responsible for what? They are responsible for inward curling of leaves in the monocots. Inward curling of leaves in the monocots. Option 3 is the right answer. Question number 106. Now, which of the following are required for dark reaction of photosynthesis? Now, for dark reaction of photosynthesis, most of you would have put D and E, but you also require carbon dioxide, right? C, D, E, C, D, E. Do you have it? Option 1, C, D, E, right? 106, option 1 is the right answer. 107. Formation of interfascicular cambium from fully developed parenchyma cells is called what, right? Now this is called de-differentiation, right? De-differentiation. This is parenchyma permanent is becoming meristematic again, right? Therefore option 1. 108. Hin2 always cuts DNA molecule at a particular point called the recognition sequence, and it consists of option 4, 6 base pairs, right? Question number 109. Now 109, tropical regions have greatest level of species richness because, right? 8 tropical latitudes have remained relatively undisturbed for millions of years, hence more time was available for species diversification, right? More solar energy is available in tropics. Constant environment promote niche specialization. Tropical environment are constant and predictable, right? Therefore, if you look at, it's option 3, right? 109 is option 3. 110, which one of the following is not a criteria for classification of fungi? It's very simple. It's mode of nutrition is not a criteria. 111, how many molecules of ATP and NADPH are required for every molecule of CO2 fixed in Kelvin cycle? It is it is 3 molecules of ATP and 2 molecules of NADPH. Option 2. 112. These are regarded as major causes for biodiversity loss, right? What is it? Overexploitation, co-extinction. It's not coexistence, it's extinction, right? Mutation is not habitat loss and fragmentation, right? A, B, and D. A, B, and D, option 2, right? 112, it's option 2. 113, the capacity to regenerate a whole plant from any cell of a plant is called totipotency, option 3. 114, the equation of logistic growth curve is given here. What does K stand for? K stands for carrying capacity 1. 115, spindle fibers attached to kinetochores of chromosomes during the metaphase, option 4. 116, here they have given you the diagrams, right? This is types of flower based on the position of the ovary, right, with respect to other floral whorls, and both are perigynous, option 2. Both are perigynous, option 2. Now 117, here there is a list given. On one side it is the scientific name of fungus, on the other side it is the common name, right? So if you see, rhizopus is blood mold, right? Rhizopus is blood mold, agaricus is mushroom, right? So option 2 will be the right answer, correct? Option 2. Okay, sorry. Here rhizopus is blood mold, right? A is 3. Agaricus is mushroom. D is 1. You need to identify B and C, right? Smut and xenia. Now B is smut 2, and here it is 4, right? Option 3. Option 3. 118. In a plant, black seed color, right? Dominant plant, B, capital B, capital B, capital B, small b, is dominant over the white seed color, small b, small b. In order to find out the genotype of the black seed, right? Dominant genotype, with which of the following genotype will you cross it, right? You will cross it with the recessive, double recessive parent, option 4. 119. A pink flowered snapdragon plant was crossed with a red flower. Pink flower is this, red flower is capital R, right? Now what type of phenotype is expected in the progeny, right? Therefore what will happen if you cross this capital R, small r with R and R, you get R, R, and here you get only R, right? Therefore you get capital R, which is red. Here you get capital R, small r, which is red flower as well as pink flower, option 4. Now look at question number 120. Now 120 is again a match the following, right? So here 120, if you look at 2 or more alternative forms of a gene is called an allele, right? Therefore A is 3. Now cross of F1 progeny with a homozygous recessive parent is called the test cross. For B is 4. Cross of F1 progeny with any of the parent is called Bragg cross. C is 1. Number of chromosomes set is called ploidy. D is 2, right? So we have it 3, 4, 1, and 2. 3, 4, 1, and 2. Option is 1. Look at question number 121. Lecithin a small molecular weight organic compound found in a living tissue, right? It is a phospholipid. Option 4. 122, right? So here again it's a match the following. Clostridium butylicum, it is butyric acid. A is 3, right? Saccharomyces cerevisiae B is 1. Trichoderma polysporum is cyclosporin A. C is 4. And Streptococcus species is streptokinase. D is 2. 3, 1, 4, 2, right? Option 1. Option 1 is the right answer. Now look at question number 123. In a given figure, which component has thin outer walls and highly thickened inner walls, right? This is the character of guard cells. Now you need to identify the guard cells. Here the guard cells is C, right? Here the guard cells is C. Therefore, it's option 3. 124. Which of the following is an example of an actinomorphic flower, right? If you look at actinomorphic flower, 3 Datura. Datura is the right answer. 125. A transcription unit in DNA is defined by 3 regions in DNA, and these are with respect to upstream and downstream ends, right? The answer is 2: promoter, structural gene, and terminator. Option 2. Question number 126. What is the fate of piece of DNA carrying a gene of interest which is transferred into an alien organism, right? So question number 126, it may get integrated with the genome of the recipient. It may multiply and be inherited along with the host DNA, right? Therefore, option is 1. Question number 127. Oxen is used by gardeners to prepare weed-free lawns, but no damage is caused to grass as oxen. What does oxen do? Oxen does not affect mature monocotyledonous plants. Option 1. 128. The cofactor of the enzyme carboxypeptidase is zinc, right? Option 3. 129. Lactose present in the growth medium of bacteria is transported into the cell by the action of permease, right? By the action of permease. Option 1. 130. Which one of the following can be explained on the basis of Mendel's law of dominance, right? Question number 130. Mendel's law of dominance, right? You can see out of one pair of factors, one is dominant, other is recessive. Factors occur in pairs in normal diploid plant. The discrete unit controlling a particular character is called a factor. The expression of only one of the parent character is found in the monohybrid cross. Option 4. 131. Bt toxins are insect group specific and coded by gene CRY-IAC, right? Now, Bt toxins exist as inactive prototoxins in Bacillus thuringiensis. However, after ingestion by the insect, the inactive prototoxin gets converted into active form by the acidic pH of the insect gut. Now, this is wrong, it is alkaline, right? Therefore, statement 1 is true, 2 is false. Option 1 is the right answer. Question number 132. Now, parenchyma is living, collenchyma is dead is wrong because collenchyma is also living. Gymnosperms lack xylem vessels, but presence of xylem vessels is a characteristic of angiosperms. This is correct. Therefore, 1 is false, 2 is true, right? Therefore, option 2. 132, option is 2. 133. Chromosomes become gradually visible under light microscope during leptotin stage. That is right. The beginning of diplotin stage is recognized by the dissolution of synaptonemal complex. Both are right. Option 3. Sure, it's again a match the following question. Now, nucleolus is a site of active ribosomal RNA synthesis. A is 3. Centriole organization like a cartwheel. It's 2. Leucoplast is used for storing of nutrients. 4. Golgi is a site for formation of glycolipid. right? 3241, 3241, option 3. List of endangered species was released by whom? It was released by IUCN, right? Option 2. DNA present in chloroplast is circular, double-stranded, option 4. 137. Which of the following are fused in somatic hybridization during two plant varieties of plant? It's protoplast, option 1. Question number 138. Identify the correct description about the given figure, right? Now it's a wind pollinated plant inflorescence showing flowers with a well exposed stamens, option 3. 139. Spraying sugarcane crop with which of the following plant growth regulator increases the length of a stem, thus increasing the yield? It is gibberellin, right? Option 4. Now here is again a match the following. Frederick Griffith, transformation A is 3. Jacob and Monod, Lacoperon, 4. Hargobind Karana, genetic code is 1. Michelson and Stahl, semi-conservative method of replication, 3, 4, 1, 2. Option 4. 140, option 4. Question number 141. GLUT4 enables glucose transport into cell. A is 4. Insulin is a hormone. Trypsin is an enzyme. Collagen is intercellular ground substance, right? 4, 1, 2, 3. 4, 1, 2, 3, option 3. Question number 142. In C3 plants, some O2 binds with rubesco, hence CO2 fixation is decreased, is right. In C4 plants, mesophyll cells show very little photorespiration while the bundle sheath cells do not show photorespiration. This is wrong, right? Therefore, statement 1 is true, 2 is false, option 1. Question number 143. Identify the step in tricarboxylic acid cycle which does not involve oxidation of substrate, is option 1. Succinic-CoA becoming succinic acid does not involve oxidation. 144. It's a very simple question. Glycolysis is 1, right? Now B is 1. Now look here, B is 1, option 4. 145. Which of the following statement is correct regarding the process of replication in E. coli? They're talking about replication, right? Now if you look at option 2, DNA dependent DNA polymerase catalyzes polymerization in 5' to 3' end. Option 2 is the right answer. 146. In an ecosystem, if the net primary productivity of first trophic level is 100x, what would be the GPP, gross primary productivity, of the third trophic level of the same ecosystem? It is very simple. Use the Lindman's law of 10% rule, right? Therefore, what happens in the first, it is 100, right? First, it is 100. In the second, it is 10. In the third, it is just 1, right? So option 4. 4. 147. Rose is perigynous. P is marginal placentation. Cotton twisted estivation. Mango is a drupe. Option 3. 148. Robert May, right? So if you match the following, you get option 4 as the right answer. 148. Right? 149. Monoadelphus in China rose. A4. Diadelphus in citrus. Diadelphus in P. Polyadelphus in citrus. Epiphyllus in lily, right? So 1, D is 3, right? 4, 2, 1, 3. 4, 2, 1, 3. option 3. 150. Now read the following statements and choose the set of correct statements. They are talking about phaeophyce, brown algae. Now asexual reproduction occurs usually by biflagellated zoospores, right? Sexual reproduction occurs by oogamous method only. Now this is wrong. Stored food is mannitol or laminin, right? Major pigments are chlorophyll A, C, carotenoid xanthophyll. Vegetative cells have cellulosic cell wall, usually covered on the outer side by gelatin coating of algin, right? Therefore, except for B, all others are right. A, C, D, E are right. Option 1 is the right answer, right? So now let us start with question number 151. 151, if you match the following, you get option 4 as the right answer. 152. Now, if you match the following, you get option 2 as the right answer. 153. The presence or absence of hymen is not a reliable indicator of virginity is correct. Hymen is torn during the first coitus only is wrong. Therefore, statement 1 is true, 2 is false, option 1. 154. In both sexes of cockroach, a pair of jointed filamentous structures called the anal cerci are present on, right? They're present on the 10th segment, option 4, right? 154 is option 4. 155. Hypothalamus is neurosecretory cell. Now B, if you look, you find it here, right? Therefore, it's option 4. 156. Which of the following is not a steroidal hormone? Progesterone, cortisol, and testosterone are steroidal. Glucagon is not steroidal. Therefore, option 2 is the answer. 157. Which one is the correct product of DNA dependent RNA polymerase to the given template, right? Now, what does this DNA dependent RNA polymerase do? It will synthesize RNA from the DNA, right? Now, this is the template. Now, if you take the synthesizing strand, it has to run from 5' to 3', right? Now, here it is T, therefore, it will have A. A will pair with T, but it's an RNA, therefore, you have U, right? Then C will be with G, A will again be with U, right? So if you look at this, you get option 3 as the answer. Option 3, 157 is option 3. 158, it's a very simple question, option 4, right? Skeleton muscles, smooth muscles, and cardiac muscles, and where are they present? Option 4. 159, following are the stages of cell division. You need to put them in a correct sequence, right? So you have G1, S, G2. Then you have M phase here, it's karyokinesis. Then you have the cytokinesis, right? Therefore, if you look at this option E, C, A, D, and B. E, C, A, D, B, option 2. 160. Which of the following are autoimmune disorders? Now, this is a question that is not there in NCERT. If you look at this, option A, B, and E. These 3 are autoimmune disorders, while GOT is a metabolic disorder. Muscular dystrophy is a genetic disorder, right? Therefore, option 4 is the right answer. Question 161. Now, they have given you the enzymes. You just need to label what are their function, what do they break, right? Now, lipases will break ester, A is 2. Nucleases will break phosphodiester, 4. Proteases will break the peptide, and amylase will break the glycosidic bond, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. 2, 4, 1, 3. Option 1. Option 1 is the right answer. 162, right? Now, flippers of penguin and dolphins are example of what? They're example of convergent evolution, option 1. 163, if you match the following, you get answer as 3, right? 163, option is 3. Now, which one of the following factor will not affect the Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium? You know, gene migration, genetic recombination, and genetic drift will affect Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium, and which will not affect us a constant gene pool. Option 2. 165. You need to arrange this human, right? This is related to human evolution. You need to arrange them in a sequence, right? In a correct sequence, and choose the correct option, right? So the oldest one is from the past to the recent. Therefore, the oldest one is Homo habilis, right? 1. Then you have Homo erectus 2, Homo neanderthal 3, and Homo sapiens 4, right? If you see, option 3 is the right answer. Question number 166. 166 is, if you look at this, you get answer as 3. Option 3. Following are the stages of pathway for conduction of action potential through the heart, right? So we know it starts with SAN, right? And you see the sequence follows option 3. 167. Now, which one of the following factors are favorable for formation of oxyhemoglobin in the alveoli? It is high partial pressure of O2 and lesser H plus concentration. Option 4. 168. You need to match the following. Alpha 1 antitrypsin is emphysema. A is 3, right? Now, cry 1AB is corn borer. B is 4. Cry 1AC is cotton bollworm. It is 1. And enzyme replacement therapy is ADA deficiency. D is 2. 3, 4, 1, 2. Option 1, right? Option is 1. 169. Given below are two statements. One is labeled as assertion, the other one is labeled as reason. Now, FSH acts on ovarian follicle in female and Leydig cells in a male is wrong, because FSH doesn't act on Leydig cell. It is the luteinizing hormone that acts on the Leydig cell. Now, growing ovarian follicles secrete estrogen in female, while the interstitial cells secrete androgens in male human beings. Now, this is correct, right? Therefore, A is false, reason is true, right? Therefore, option 2, 169, it is true. 170. Now, here they have labeled X and Y. You just need to identify what is this X and Y, right? Now, X represents the origin of replication and R represents the protein that is involved in replication of plasmid. Therefore, option 4. Right. Question number 171, right? So, cocaine is obtained from Erythroxylum cocoa, right? Therefore, A is 3. Now, if you look at this, A is 3, you have option 2. Option 2. 172, right? 172. Annelids are true coelomates, right? Poriferans are acoelomates, wrong. Aschelminthus are pseudocoelomates, here this is wrong. Platyhelminthes are pseudocoelomates is wrong. Therefore, only A is correct. Option 4. Question number 173. 173. In the nephron, the descending limb of loop of Henle is impermeable to water is wrong, because it's permeable. Therefore, this is wrong. The proximal convoluted tubule is lined by simple columnar brush. Now, this is also wrong. It's cuboidal epithelium. Therefore, both statement 1 and 2 are false. Option 4. 174. 174 is option 2. Fibrous joints, skull do not allow any movement, right? Now, A is 2. If you look at this, you get option 2. 174 is option 2. 175. Which of the following is not a natural or a traditional contraceptive methods? We know vaults. Vaults are not a traditional contraceptive methods. They are barriers. Therefore, option 2 is the right answer. 176. Right. 176. If you match the following, Pleurobrachia is a ctenophora. Radula, I find it in mollusca. Stomacord you see it in hemichordata, air bladder is osteichthyes, right? Therefore, if you look at this, you get option 4. 176 is option 4. 177. Axoneme, you find it in cilia and flagella. A is 2. Cartwheel pattern, you find it in centriole. C is crista, you found it in mitochondria. And satellite, where do you find it? You find it in chromosome 2143, option 2. Option 2 is the right answer. 178. Which of the following is incorrect, right? Now, bioreactors are used to produce small-scale bacterial cultures. It's wrong because they're used to produce large-scale bacterial cultures. Therefore, this is the incorrect statement, option 1. 179. You just need to match the prophase 1 with the specific characters. Now, leptotene, chromosomes look like thin threads, right? So D is 3. Zygoteme synaptonemal complex formation happens. Pachytene, appearance of the recombination nodule. And diakinesis is completion of terminalization of chiasmata 2. 2413, option 1. 180. 180. Common cold is caused by rhinovirus. A is 3. And if you get this, you got the answer. Option 1. 181. Now, this is an assertion and reason question. And you can see assertion, breastfeeding during initial period of infant growth is recommended by doctor for bringing a healthy baby. This is correct. Now, colostrum contains several antibodies absolutely essential to develop resistance for the newborn baby. Now, this is also correct, right? And it is a reason for assertion, right? Therefore, both A and R are correct. R is a correct explanation for A, option 3. 181 is option 3. 182, right? 182, if you answer this, myxine is hagfish, right? 182, myxine is hagfish. Pterophyllum is angelfish, right? A3, B1, C, Pristis is sawfish. 2, Exocetus is 4, right? Therefore, option 4 will hold the right answer for question 182. Question 183, the TI plasmid of Agrobacterium tumefaciens stands for what? TI meaning tumor-inducing plasmid, right? Option 1. Question number 184. Which of the following is not a component of fallopian tube? Fallopian tube, you know, infundibulum, ampulla, isthmus, right? They're all part of fallopian tube. Uterine fundus is part of uterus. Therefore, option 3 is not a part of or a component of fallopian tube. 185. Now, if you know, Down syndrome is because of an additional chromosome in chromosome number 21, right? It's a trisomy. Therefore, A is 3, and if you get it, you got the answer 1. Answer is 1. 185, answer is 1. Now, 186, the following are the statements about non-chordates, right? Pharynx is perforated by gill slits. You see it in a chordate, not in a non-chordate. Notochord is absent is right. Central nervous system is dorsal is wrong, right? It's solid and ventral. Heart is dorsal if present. Postanal tail is absent is correct. Therefore, B, D and E are the right answer. Option 1. Option 1. 187. 187, right? It's option Cenozoic era is mammals, right? So if you take A, B, C and D, right? Cenozoic era is mammals, it's 4, right? Paleozoic era is birds and reptiles, it is 3. Proterozoic era is lower invertebrates. Mesozoic era is amphibians and fishes, right? So 187 is, okay, there is some error here. So it's option A has to be 3. Mesozoic era is 3. B is 1. C is 4 and D is 2, right? Option 2. It's option 2. 188. The cerebral hemispheres are connected by nerve tract known as corpus callosum is right. The brain stem consists of medulla oblongata, pons and cerebrum. This is wrong. It is midbrain, right? Therefore, statement 1 is correct, 2 is incorrect. Option 1 is the right answer for question number 188. 189. GnRH will produce luteinizing hormone. Luteinizing hormone will act on the Leydig cell, androgens and formation of spermatids. FSH is A. It will act on the Sertoli cells. They'll produce certain factors, and D will be spermiogenesis. Option 3. 189. It's option 3. 190. This is again a question that is not there in your NCERT. Right here, it's option 2. Right. So you can follow this. It's option 2. 191. 191. Cretinism is hyposecretion of thyroid hormone. Exophthalmic goiter is excess secretion of growth hormone. So option 2. Right, 191 is option 2. 192 is option 1. You just need to match and you get the right answer as option 1. 193, here bone marrow is the main lymphoid organ where all blood cells including lymphocytes are produced, right? This is correct. Both bone marrow and thymus provide microenvironment for the development and maturation of T lymphocyte, right? This is also correct. Therefore, the option is 3. 3 is the right answer for question number 193. 194 is again, you can see here, C. ABCD. The structure used for storing of food, right? Storing of food is crop. So ring of 6 to 8 blind tubules at the junction of foregut and midgut is called gastric ceca. B is 2. C, ring of 100 to 150 yellow colored thin filaments at the junction of midgut and hindgut, Malpighian tubules. This is 3. D is structure used for grinding food is gizzard, right? 4, 2, 3 and 1. 4, 2, 3 and 1. Option 3. Option 3 is the right answer for question number 194. 195. Choose the correct statement given below regarding the juxtamedullary nephron. Loop of Henle of juxtamedullary nephron runs deep into medulla. Now, the first statement is the correct one. The answer is option 1. 196. 196. If you look at this, you can match. They have given you the ECG and they're asking you the what is happening, what represents what wave represents what function, right? So if you look at this, option 4 will be the right answer for question number 196. 197. Now here, as per ABO blood grouping system, the blood group of father is B, right? Father is B, right? Mother is A. And the child is O. When child is O, father has to be, he should have the recessive gene. Mother also has to have a recessive gene. Then child can only be I and I. What are they asking? Their respective genotypes. They are asking you the genotype of father, mother and the child. Therefore, what can you see? You can see option A is the right answer. Therefore, here it's option 3. 3 is the right answer for question number 197. 198. Given below are two statements. Statement 1, Gauss competitive exclusion principle states that two closely related species competing for here different resources. That's the twist they have given. Here it should be the same resources. Cannot exist indefinitely, coexist indefinitely. Now this is a wrong statement because the resources are different. According to Gauss principle, during competition, the inferior will be eliminated, right? This may be true if the resource is limited. This is correct, right? Therefore, statement 1 is false, 2 is true, option 2. 198, option 2 is the right answer. 199, you need to find out the sequence, right, of enzyme substrate reaction. Now, if you look at this, the substrate binding to the site, this will be the first one. Then substrate enzyme complex formation happens, 2. Then chemical bonds of the substrate are broken. Then release of products will be formed, 4, 5, right? If you look at this, you get option 3 as your answer. And the last question, given below are two statements. Statement 1, mitochondria and chloroplasts are double membrane bound organelles, right? That's the right answer. Now, inner membrane of mitochondria is relatively less permeable as compared to chloroplast. Now they have interchanged mitochondria and chloroplast, right? They have interchanged mitochondria and chloroplast. Therefore, this is a wrong statement, right? Therefore, statement 1 is correct. Statement 2 is incorrect. Option 1. That's the right answer. Okay, students. So this was answer keys for your today's biology paper, NEET 2024. Set booklet code T3, right? And if you like our content, please like, share, and subscribe. Please comment your answers, any doubts, right? Thank you so much, students. Have a great time.